Dear class, how you doing? It's old little Tommy coming at you. How's it going? Your old Sagittarius pal from Cleveland, number 52. Hope everybody's good. Happy Sunday. I'm fresh back from a little trip, family vacation to the old Smoky Mountains up there in Highlands, North Carolina. You guys ever been up there? Beautiful. Visited an old friend of ours up there in a cool old quaint little cottage. We had a good time. I even got the scars to prove it. You know, I'm not much of a wilderness man, and we tried to do a little crazy expedition in the river, but I fell down on the rocks and hurt myself like always. But everybody's fine, don't worry. I'm gonna shut this amp off, it's making noise. So thanks to Tony Fletcher for the cool Ruddles shirt. Look at that. Amazing. Very soft. Definitely not a Gildan. Appreciate that. I'm back to sessions tomorrow. Got a couple full days coming up. And you know, it's just good to get back into the routine, you know, after the old family trip. I had some hot stuff come into the viewer comment bin. Well, first I wanted to say thanks for all the sweet comments about the acoustic video that I put up, you know, that little tune I put up. And also for the continuing PayPal donations. Thank you guys for that. Very sweet. Did you see that Brother Bill from the Church of the Cosmic Skull commented on the last, or 2 videos ago? I don't know if you guys caught that, but he definitely saw it, and he put a sweet comment up that was very cool. It was interesting to watch how totally polarizing the Church of the Cosmic Skull was on the viewers after I suggested you guys check them out. I mean, half you guys loved it, half you guys hated it, like my wife. But man, it's, you know, it's a very polarizing band, but you know, worth checking out, right? Let's see what kind of hot stuff we got in the old viewer comment bin here. One guy said, "Hey Tom, I've got to start," this is in response to that acoustic video I put up. He said, "I've got to start being less dependent on backing tracks to help me along and start creating my own rhythm to play along to." You know, yeah, man. Don't let yourself get into that thing where you have to have technology to be able to play something that, you know, that sounds good to people, you know. I'm a big believer in like the real old school performers, you know, like people that from the old days, 20s, 30s, or before that even, where people can, if you had talent, you had to get up in a room on stage or, you know, in front of people with no gimmicks or props and entertain people. And you got to sing something great or play something great or whatever you do, dance or whatever, with no technology to help you. I mean, I'm a big fan of that kind of, you know, talent where it doesn't need any trickery or any gimmicks to be cool, right? You know, that's why I've always taken a lot of pride in doing like videos of like live performance guitar, you know. You know, when you make a record, that's one thing, but I think when people listen to it, they're always wondering, well, I wonder how long it took them to fix that up, and, you know, how many punches they had on that track. But it's like, when you see somebody playing live in front of you, it's a lot more powerful, in my opinion. That's how I've always thought. And I feel like, you know, people say like music store chops, you know, like they say they can't pick up a guitar in a music store or something and play anything that people like. Well, that's a problem. I feel like that's a problem. I mean, we've been doing this long enough where we should be able to pick up an instrument and play something cool. We just plug a guitar into an amp, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, you know, we are living in the age of like a lot of manufactured, you know, art, where people are using a lot of technology to create awesome things, but you have to wonder like how much of it's real. And I've always thought when I was a kid, if I loved a record and then I saw that band play live on a TV show or something and they sounded really good, I'd be like double thumbs up if they can sound good live and make a great record. Does any of that ancient stuff still apply? Hell, I don't know. It does to me. I don't know if you guys are with me on that. Let's see. Another guy said, "Hey Tom, how good of a chess player are you?" Because I always talk about being a chess guy. What's your rating? I'm a terrible chess player. I just love it. The highest my rating has ever gotten up to is like 1100, which is still super novice, for anybody that knows chess out there. But I just love playing, and I wish I was half as good at chess as I am at guitar. But I've also haven't put that much time into it. I love to sit and play. I play on chess.com against people all over the world. I know it's probably super boring for some of you guys, but it's a fun game, and it teaches you something about life and patience, and you have to remember the ways you lost in the past and let that not happen again, or try to. I love chess, so I've always loved it. Let's see. One guy said, "Hey Tom, how do you get over a bad guitar day where everything you play sounds like shit to you? Are they salvageable?" Well, we all have those, bro. We all have those. I have just bad days in general, where everything, not just guitar, is a mess. And man, those are the days I just want to just shake the Etch-a-Sketch and start over. I've actually done things in the past where I go back to bed and try to get up again and make coffee again. You ever done that? I'm not a big spiritual guy or whatever. I'm not a big believer in all the crazy stuff. Although one guy did in comments recently ask me if I was a devil worshiper. I don't know where he got that from, but guys, I'm not a big believer, but I do believe in the planets lining up. And sometimes, man, you could just feel some days the planets are just all out of alignment or something's wrong. Because it seems like everyone around me is also having bad days on those days. And man, there ain't much you can do. I think just try to get through it, go to bed early, and try to wake up and start again the next day. That's all I can say. Because if you try to force it, it usually ends up just frustrating even more, Believe me, I've been to sessions where I felt like I hated every note I played. And, maybe in the end it's not as bad as we thought it was. But anyway, here's that loop thing. It's 3 chords. I wanted to show you why I put these 3 chords together. It's like C sharp minor 9 to G sharp minor 7 to G major 7. Kind of a cool voicing of a G major 7 there. A lot of people don't use that one. I could go off on that for a minute. Most guys play major 7s like in the old-fashioned ways. I've noticed like this one, or this, or this, or this. But there's a lot of ways you can mix that up a little bit. One of my favorites is just to switch the notes around, like that one. That's a good one. Or this. We put the 5th down on the bottom. So anyway, you got C sharp. I got the minor 9 and the sus on top with the F sharp. Those are 4-note chords. I'm using my sort of claw hand to pick those notes out. So like for the first 2 chords, you could play like B major. And then for the 3rd chord, you could play like D major. So like, I'll start the loop again. Here it comes. So B major, D major, There's a cool lick. In the middle of on that wicked solo at the beginning of Close to the Edge, Steve Howe, he does a crazy lick. He goes or D. Just going down by roots and fifths. That's pretty cool, right? I love that. It's hard to do, but that's what I was doing there, just in the key of B, like. Cool little exercise, you know, just roots and fifths only, B's and F sharps. Not that one. That's a cool little exercise. But anyway, there's that little 3-chord loop for you. Something to think about. From your Uncle Larry. All right, guys. I'll probably see you in a couple days, all right? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.